11, 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5.
It's showtime.
Woo! And here we are. We've made it another Monday night. Thanks for joining me tonight on another episode of Monday Night Slot Car Live, where we go live with the community. I want to thank everyone for being here today. As you can see, we got a lot to talk about today. Not only do we have big auto world news and what's going on in the world of HO, but we're also going to talk a little bit about this fine piece of electronics right here. And while we're at it, we'll throw in some slot cars. Talk a little bit about the track and what's been going on. But before we do, as usual, we'll say hello to everyone who's here. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I know some people are pretty busy. Monday night's actually not really the greatest night in the week. It's kind of the night everyone really wants to get over with. But we're all here, and I thank you guys. So as usual, before we get going, let's see who's in the house. Donald Fuller, thank you, brother. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for being here and being a moderator and a member. Thank you. No drama as usual, brother. Thanks for joining us tonight. Guys, if you haven't checked out No Drama's page, please go do so. He's picking up steam. He's getting his thing together, so it's good to get in on the ground floor of anything. Awesome. HSF Racing, thanks, brother. I appreciate you being here. Awesome. Love your logo once again. Nice. Clearwater, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Awesome. PNW, thanks, brother. I appreciate you being here. Been watching some of your stuff lately. Awesome. Keep up the good work. Everyone's got to just keep putting videos out. That's all I really got to say. Just do what you got to do and just enjoy it. People will enjoy what you're enjoying when they see that you're having so much, you're getting so much enjoyment out of something. It is really infectious. And that's kind of like what makes this hobby so great. I mean, you can look at somebody doing something and right away, that's something that you'd like to be doing as well, or the feeling of what they're doing and how that feels. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, is it a bit loud? Am I a bit loud right now? I wonder. There we go. Let's try that. How's that? Much better. The dude. Thanks, brother. Awesome. like the dog. That's pretty cool. Hey. Awesome. Doug, thanks for joining us, brother. I absolutely appreciate it. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. For sure. Canadian. Gotta love the Canadian racers. It's not many of us, but those of us who are, we sure give her. Dennis, thanks for joining me, brother. I just seen your was the Corvette, the Corvette Hot Wheels you just had a look at. Looked pretty cool, man. Right on. Slot Car Hub, right on. It must be early in the morning for you there right now. But I thank you for joining us. I absolutely appreciate it. Mondays, yeah. Yeah, well, Monday's a good day. I feel like I'm helping people sort of get through Monday and then into their week, because the week cringes, Monday you sort of have to be somewhere. Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody has their things to do. And, just kicking off the week is kind of how it's always been. The last 2.5 years I've been doing Monday Night Slot Car Live. It's been on a Monday, and people will watch. People will watch. You build it, they will come. You may not have thousands and thousands of screaming fans, but everybody enjoys our hobby, and I think that's what makes it so great. Personally, I enjoy it. I enjoy sharing what I do. I enjoy talking about my track layouts, anybody else's layout, different cars, that kind of thing. So that's where it's at for me, and that's why I do Monday nights, to bring everyone together and bring all the channels. If you haven't seen any of these channels, please take a moment, leave the stream, and come back and subscribe to them. I'm absolutely cool with that. I think everybody needs to get together, and once we do, then we'll be ready as a hobby, slot cars to go really big. And right now, it's a bunch of little pockets that are segmented, and that's sort of what's keeping slot cars down right now. It feels a lot like a high school clique in some sense, where there's lots of little groups, and it's not like we're a hobby of slot car enthusiasts, but we're all broken into lots of little cliques. So yeah. One day it'll all come together, and then our videos will start being seen by more people. Just it'll just get picked up. The more it gets seen, the more it gets picked up, and that's how things are gonna, start rolling for slot cars. It hasn't quite started yet, but it's going to very soon. Large scale slot cars are definitely growing in popularity, not only because of the great manufacturers of track and cars, but there's just lots of innovation happening. Now, we're going to have a talk about Auto World in the HO scale tonight, and I could start off by saying, without getting into it right this moment, that things are not so cheery for HO right now. So we'll talk about that in a bit, but I see a few more people have come in, and so fast. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Oh, here we go. This is exactly why we're here. Newbie the hobby, can't find any info about my question. Is it okay to put a double lane change on a Carrera 132 on an elevated section of the track leading into an R160 curve? I would have to agree with it's never a good idea to do a lane change into a corner, because what's happening is when the car's changing lanes, it gets thrown to the side literally. So I don't know if I would personally do that. It's just like I don't suggest that people use the lane changes in the corners, the lane change for the corner piece. If you have the Axel Box or something like that, you have to modify it anyways. And all I really found when racing that in the corner is when you change lanes in the corner, you just slingshot yourself to the inside or the outside. So, I think the consensus here is that's probably not the best idea. I mean, there's absolutely nothing that says you can't. It's your track. You can do whatever you'd like. But it's all about the slingshot effect. So if you're changing lanes, right, you're going straight, then you change lanes, and then you hit the curve, or you change lanes and you go into the curve right away. It creates a really rough. Yeah, it's a momentum killer for sure. Absolutely, it is. The G-force is a factor. Yeah, that's exactly it. Absolutely. Yeah, because it just mashes you into that side of the wall. So I just found for myself no changing near the corner and no corner changers, and I find there's a better momentum on the track, and it allows you to once again keep the momentum going. I do lane changes to straight switch. Yeah, right. And that's right. So, and of course, it's a personal preference. As you get used to your track, we'll take a look here. I'll show you guys where I put my changeovers. Now, it may not have been super optimal, but because of where I had to put my pit lane, it actually made sense. So let's see, is it this one? It's in the back, the second lane. No, it's not even in this picture. Sorry, guys. This one. There's a lane change right before that object at the very back, and then there's one right beside it on the track in front of it. So that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, so I've been working on something. I'd worked on something before and I never got it finished, and then I changed the layout of my track. Let's see here. There we go. So I was working on a stop motion with the red GT1, the Revo, and I never quite got it finished because I changed the layout, and well, that was the last I had of it. So I wanted to share that with you guys. The amount that I have, it's like literally 30 clips. I think it's like 20 seconds long. But I did it. I'll put it out there for you guys. It's nothing I'm going to put into like a video form. It's just too short, but it is worth at least having a look at. So we'll do that. Let me see right now. Screen share. Okay. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoy it. Wait a sec. The thing's in the way. All right. So, hey, Marty, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. I was just showing a quick short that I never quite got finished. Let's show it one more time. See if I can do it. There we go. Are we actually seeing this right now? Is that actually sharing it? Are you guys seeing this? You know what it is? Where is it? Fallen from grace. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Uh-oh, I can't do it that way. All right. Now, the downside of not having the second screen. Okay, now we got it. Now I just got to start it. Oh my gosh. All right, come on now. There we go. All right, here we go. Do it again. All right. So, like I said, it was just a little one. It wasn't anything big or spectacular. um, Slot Car League of Champions. Thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. There's Marty. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you being here. What's your idea on lane changing before the corner? Pretty much the consensus is it's a no unless it's like two pieces of track before the corner kind of thing. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And welcome. The slot cars are welcome back, whichever one it may be. We all here are exactly the same. Harry's in the house. Harry, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Awesome. Good to see you, brother. All right. Oh, Sunday's in the house. Whoa, who's that? There we go. Sunday. Hey, Billy and Amanda. Thanks for joining us, Billy. I appreciate it. Sunday slot cars. If you guys are looking for Carrera brand slot cars, Billy and Amanda, check them out at Sunday slot cars. Yeah, it's okay. So we'll get into the Auto World talk right now while I'm thinking about it. It's fresh in my mind. Right. Okay. So that's pretty much the general consensus with everybody is that's kind of the no thing. So talking about oh yes, and before I forget, guys, I will be giving away one of these fine little tools tonight. I totally forgot last time because I was pinched into the corner time wise, but tonight we will be giving one of these away right after my conversation about Auto World. All right, so for Auto World wise and HO slot cars, there's been a lot going on in the HO community lately. I know a fair amount of you in the comment section tonight are HO or at least care enough about slot cars to wonder what's going on the other side of the river, kind of thing. So what's happening is Auto World. There are two major slot car manufacturers pretty much in the world right now when it comes to building track, and that's AFX and Auto World. You only have the two choices if you're going to buy track for HO, or you have to buy a private track like Viper or something of that sort, which is very costly. It's fine if that's what you want to do, but it's definitely a very costly investment on the HO side to have a routed track. So what's been happening is Auto World got bought by a liquidation company or a company that was tasked with fixing the company and making sure that they're on a money-making trajectory. Because there are certain areas in Auto World that aren't making money. Auto World makes money off their model kits and their die cast, and they're not making money off their HO. So what has happened now, if you follow me, you know that HO Auto World has not put out a slot car in 5 months. which is extremely concerning. Knowing that the company is been bought by a liquidation company, or a company that is tasked with making Auto World money. They're going to get rid of some departments, and already for a company that used to put out 10, 11, 12, 13, 20 slot cars a month, now we're getting none. So the problem with that is it's looking like Auto World is not quite done with making slot cars yet. But when people who rely on Auto World are pivoting on a different foot to a different area, it's kind of concerning when there's a lot of people out there who are relying on this manufacturer to make slot cars. So Brian has from ProTinkerToys.com has said he's going to put all of his eggs in two baskets. He said he's going to buy the new SCX Digital, so he's going to max out on that somehow, and Carrera, and that's the two main brands he's going to carry, and I guess AFX and whatever Auto World puts out. But Auto World hasn't put anything out in 5 months, like I've said. It's hard to do a review for cars that aren't there, so I haven't been able to make an Auto World review in 5 months because, like the first one that I made with the cricket noises, well, there's nothing there to make. So it would be terrible to see Auto World go because you just can't have AFX. And AFX hasn't put out anything overly spectacular either lately. The F1s are completely fantastic. Absolutely. Yes, they are. And let's talk about what else they put out lately. Well, they put out two more Formula Ns, a green one and a red one. And they put out another car that's too big for the track they build it for. The Mustang. The silver and blue Mustang. Now it looks nice, and it looks nice. I can't deny that. It looks great. But I also cannot deny that in a side by side, the two cars don't fit on the track. So in the end, what that leaves you with is everyone in HO is what's happening is it's whittling down. Yeah. Well, I don't recall hearing anything about that, but the fact that lead in the paint in China doesn't surprise me much, that's for sure. But so coming up, we were supposed to be getting, and it should be any time now, HO's Auto World is supposed to have the Brie 3 car set. That should be coming up soon. And the new John Wick car. And there's two other cars. I can't remember what they are, but they're part of the silver screen classics. If you know HO, then you know what those cars would be like. But literally, if you've seen the car I'm talking about from AFX, of course, that's this one. You can see it's very striking looking. It looks really nice. Certainly is a sharp looking car. It is, of course, missing the front tire pit kit. Always push that front tire kit. Changes the look of the car. So it looks really nice. It's cut really nice. The wheel wells, the distance between the rubber and the wheel wells looks nice. And then they put this car out. And they put this car out. You see, here's the problem with the T-Jets. The T-Jets is sort of a thing that the older HO hobbyists sort of prefer. What's happening right now in HO is the older crowd, because there's been no innovation. It is literally the older crowd um, loving what they played with and they are raced with, and that's what they still have, right? So what's happening is the there's not much new HO coming in right now because there's no innovation. In HO, the track that we race on is the same track since 1964. It's been modified slightly, but the same basic principles. It hasn't gotten more efficient. It hasn't really done anything. It is almost exactly the same. Now, when you look at Carrera, Carrera's doing innovation all the time and upgrading their equipment. They just did an upgrade to their app for the racetrack. So yeah, so that's sort of where HO's at right now. There's because of no innovation, it's not intriguing to the newer kids who are more tech savvy. Unfortunately, that leaves a huge gap right now where the two major players in HO, and we know one of them already is sort of sitting on the fence. Right. Absolutely. HO smaller segment compared to the bigger scales. Yeah, and that's getting smaller and smaller. When I first started making videos for HO scale slot cars was more than 2.5 years ago now, and the hobby was fresh and exciting. And Auto World and AFX were having cars come out every month, all the time, lots. Couple years down the road now, here we are. Auto World is choked to make any new anything, and AFX is basically scraping the paint off old cars and putting new paint on them. Yeah, they're all right cars. The only problem with an AFX car, or sorry, an Auto World car, is an Auto World car. In order for the motor to move, there's like 7 parts that need to work correctly in order for an Auto World motor to turn correctly. For AFX, there's one. It's the CAN motor. Now, I understand that in order for the CAN motor to work, it has the parts inside of it. But that is not we don't, as racers or hobbyists, we don't worry about that. That is not our concern, what's in there. It's just as hobbyists and people who want to get the hobby going, the CAN motor is much more efficient way because I find 95% of the time you put an AFX car on the track, it's going to go. And the last thing you need is, for instance, on Christmas Day, it's the equivalent of giving your kids a gift that requires batteries and not supplying the batteries. It's the same type of thing. Yeah, Bulldogs are actually really nice. They're a really nice chassis to deal with. They're built well, and they have I believe the Bulldogs have the bumper on the front of before the shoe, so you don't have to worry about slamming your shoe into something. Daniel, thanks for joining us, brother. Where'd you go there? I think I see. There you go. Hey, brother, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Yeah, so all right. So I've had a chance to talk our AFX burned me with the advanced pit lane coming out for Android, and I never looked at the company the same after that. Damn. Right. AFX burned me with the advanced pit lane. Yeah. And what else do we got? Oh, hey Steve, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Good to see you. So let's talk a little bit about this fine box right here. I said I'd have a review and have Alex on the show, but before I did that, I told you guys that I would get into it and let you guys know what I think of it. So right off the hop, I'll tell you right now, it's absolutely a godsend. Okay, we all know the cost of what it takes financially to chip the Revos or the higher end cars. And for me, I really enjoy my Revos. I like that feel of a nice solid metal chassis. I think I'm really stuck on that now. And I have, of course, the upgraded with the slot invasion rear wheel kit. And I've given one of those away. They work really nice. And I find they add a good speed. The gearing was nice, and the car rolls fantastic with that rear wheel kit in it. Now I just got myself a new power supply, and stupid me, I forgot to bring it into the new area. So for those of you who just got here, this is going to be my new area. This is the track area, the thing I've been working on forever. I'm waiting for a mural to be printed here. But I need to talk to my printer first, which they just called me before the show, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to have that conversation I needed to have. But I will be having a conversation about getting a mural across the back wall. I know it looks like it's not even there and it's a green screen, but this is not a green screen. This is actuality. The only problem is it's just so we'll just do a quick tour here of what the track looks like right now. And I'll talk about it quickly. What do we got here? Okay, so obviously you can see I put my pit lane right here because this is the only place I had to put it. And Pete from Show Me Slot Cars, he's built a 3D printed garage with lights and doors that open up and down. So we'll have those along here. And then, of course, you can see you can see here. I got the light up trees now. I've been working on lighting everything up. So eventually there'll be lights across all the trees. Right now there's one short. I think I don't have batteries. Oh, look at that. The one I don't have batteries for is not here. So you can see it's lit up. That's the deal. There's some stuff missing still, but basically that's the scenario. So I'm ready to start racing. Right. Yeah, that's exactly it. What do we got? 2 sets. Yeah. That'll be good, man. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. And Steve, yeah, absolutely, brother. It's at the point now where I'm okay with how it is. Plus I got all my fake grass and all that other stuff in the mail now. So I'm basically ready to sort of finish it off. I got another piece of the foam board and that kind of thing. So I'll be able to get these areas finished off now. It's really sort of like, chomping at the bit. So we'll get that finished off very soon. But we'll be ready to start racing this Sunday at 12 noon, me and Irene. So if you guys are looking for a race, we'll have it all set up. And we'll show it off a little bit and see how she goes. So let's have a look. There's the one end there. On the left, there'll be a TV there, and that's the TV that'll display the race stuff with all the lap times and that kind of thing on it. It'll be on the far left side, right at the very end. And then this is, of course, the other side. And back to me. Question. You talking about one of these, Donald? That's my best dollar store purchase of the week. Yeah, this one only has rubber on one side, but I'm sure you could add something to it. Oh, it could be a little bigger. Yeah, it could be bigger and it could be longer too, because if I have to reach to the back of my table, like in the back there, it's a bit of a reach. But I can get them. So they work good. But yeah, it could be longer. It could be longer. And for that, I have the Velita stick, the red broom Velita. Yeah, I got a stick with a high magnet on the other end of it. So if I have to, that's where I go. Yeah, this is actually kind of short. I could use a longer one myself. Slot Car Misfits of all scales. Thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, so lots going on here. Oh yeah, okay, back to the Axel Box. All right, so I want to thank Dan for donating the Axel Box to my channel, and I really appreciate the help that I got from Alex, because there was a small problem with it. Stuff happens. Man, the thing traveled across the whole entire country of the United States twice, and then traveled across Canada once. So it traveled and things happened. So Dan, when I opened it up, I set it up. Something was wrong. Something happened. I think one of the tabs on the Carrera chip broke loose. So I ended up sending it to Alex in Calgary, and while I was there, Alex came out with the new stop buttons, and I really thought the stop buttons were the greatest thing, because what happens is when you hit the stop button, the power for the track is instantly cut, but all the timers keep running. So the problem with the problem that I was having and that I heard about with the Carrera setup was, as soon as you hit that stop button, you have to go through the 5-second countdown again. And that could take forever if you got a whole bunch of itchy people all jumping the trigger all the time. With the stop buttons, it's literally a plunger, right? So you hammer it as hard as you want. Hard as you want. Where are mine? Here, I think I got... Here. See? Right here? And you're going. Right? Track is stopped. Track is going. Right? You don't have to be a PUSSY about it either. They're made to be hammered on. I mean, I wouldn't hit it with a sledgehammer or anything. Right. Better than the Family Feud button. Right? Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, that's what you need, Steve, for you and Cheryl, is that button there. It's like wham, wham. I was actually very surprised. it's made very well. It's extremely solid. Alex has done a great job in making sure that he has color options as well. So I got a blue one and a red one, just corresponding colors on the track. It really makes no difference. Anybody could hit either of the buttons at any time, and neither person gets penalized for it. The track, the power just stops. Everything stops. Doesn't matter who hits it. There's two of them. There's the one you just see me playing with right here, and I have one just off the screen to my right. It's red, and it's the same thing. You just smash the crap out of it. Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Marty. That, I couldn't be happier with this setup. Just because I love the premium cars so much, that I couldn't. For me in Canada, that's $150 car right there. So to chip it with another $50 chip, it makes that car like 210. That's not feasible, because what happens if you break that at $210? You're not even going to want to put that on your track. But I love racing the Revo so much. And if you guys haven't checked out Raul's Conquest Racing, he's got his site on eBay. He's putting a lot of his slot cars up for auction, up for sale on eBay. So yeah, I could do. Actually, I could. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Hang tight a sec. Let me see. All right. What am I on? Analog. Anything else on the track? Nope. All right. So right now, both buttons are in analog configuration, up, up. And I just turn the Carrera unit on. Lights showing that it's good to go. Red track. Red car. Let me change. Daddy Joe Racing. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, brother. Awesome. And okay, car testing. Thanks. Slot car testing. Awesome. I'm just about to do a quick test run and show you guys what's going on with the track here. So I'll change to a well, darn. All right. This is let's see. Gosh, I'm completely going to change it straight away. Here we go. Oh. So this is the inside. I didn't want to do like a hairpin in that corner. I didn't want it too tight. I wanted to keep the flow going. Hey, Blue Oval, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Awesome. Yes, yeah. This is the whole thing. I really like the build, and I'm really stuck on what their liveries, how they do their liveries, and just the shape of the cars is really, really catchy to me. Like you can see on the left side there, I have the CLK, and man, that has got to be one of the best shaped race cars. I'm really stuck on that. It looks nice. So I'm sorry I can't show you more, guys, but now that the track's built, videos will be coming out on the regular. I have reviews to do for a whole bunch of cars now. Not to mention I have that absolutely beautiful twin pack of 510s that I have to at least tune up and or finish tuning up. I mean, I started it way back when. The last thing I could remember was getting ready to start it, and then watching two lanes come on, and that was the last time I got at it before I started building the track again. So just getting it all, keeping it not so busy. So yeah, we'll be doing the racing on Sunday. This Sunday coming up at 12 noon Central Standard Time. So if anyone's interested in watching Battle of the Sexes, that's where it'll be. Yeah, thanks very much, brother. I appreciate it. It'd be nice finally to get these wood pieces filled in here. It's kind of starting to get annoying, but I'm waiting for a few things right now. In particular, the part we're looking at currently right now, where the car is sitting on the 1 for 60. Like I said, that's where the pit lanes are going to be, and the pit boxes are going to be the garages. And Pete will be making those for sale. They'll have a remote control with lighting that turns on when the doors open up. So it's going to be kind of a little pimped out kind of thing. So it should be pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped about it. In the back there where the trees are and the stone, there's going to be a roof over top of that. I just haven't found what I'm looking for yet, so that's why it's not there yet. So I actually came across a very interesting thing when I sprayed it with aerosol spray. It ate away the foam just enough to make it look like real bricks. So it should be pretty cool. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I wanted some speed because with the Revos and the NSR that I have, I got to have speed. I'm a speed person, but I also have need to have the technical. And that's why I put in the hair, like the almost hairpin, you could call it, on the far side. And I found that keeps the flow going and extending all the corners so I get a little more drift space instead of using a normal outside to cap. They had those little corner curves or whatever they are. I would use a longer curve, like a 3 for 30, and I would lay that out and cut that against the next straight piece, so that instead of having a little stubby corner on your outside, to finish sort of the straight or what have you, I would make them a little bit longer. So it actually works out better. Okay. So as usual, Billy and Amanda will be on at 7 o'clock, which is 9 minutes from now. I did say I would be giving away one of these tools from Warren at Slot Tech. And looks like today, anybody whoever wins can pick whatever color they'd like. And then we'll whittle it down till there's only one color left. So anybody who's interested, I'm going to write as usual, I'll just write a number on a piece of paper. And anybody who's interested in, we'll do a 1 to 50 for the little tool. And then, well, it's this has got the one, just a reminder, this has the 1.5 for the Revo in it, and a few other useful slot car keys that Warren has actually searched for. These are not just useless eyeglass tools. I mean, they work fine for what they're used for, but these are slot car specific, and you can see he's got his little logo on there. I actually bought these from him when I did my last order from him, and they're absolutely handy. And I thought, this would be great to give them away to make sure that everybody has them. And hey, while they're at it, if they need some awesome slot cars, why not? If you're an American, why not go see a Canadian store? You're instantly saving yourself 30% of your money. So it's absolutely worth it. All right. So we're going to go 1 to 50. I'm writing the number down right now. And go. Anybody who's interested, 1 to 50. First one to call it takes it home. Doug's determined to win this one. Oh, this could be one of those numbers. No. No. Oh, hold on. We got her. There it is. Blue Oval Racing, number 49. Thanks, brother. Which color did you want? Hey, Kenton, how you doing? Thanks for joining us, brother. Good to see you. Blue, where's Blue? Okay, Blue, you're in, brother. Blue it is. All right. So my email is on my main page of my channel for YouTube. So just go there, and that's where you'll find it. If not, I'll see you on whatever live feed I always bump into you on. It's all good, brother. We'll make sure you get this right away. I'll get your address from you, and I'll send it off ASAP. All good. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I absolutely appreciate it, guys. Fantastic. Like I said, I got so much use out of this little tool that I just had to share it with everybody. That's kind of what I'm after here. I don't really think anybody needs to be smarter than anybody else. We all share. That's why the community is so great. We could all learn from each other, and that kind of thing. So I'm sitting here thinking, how can I make a bell notification video that viewers will actually want to watch?
You're gonna want that cowbell.
Did he just say cowbell?
I gotta have more cowbell.
It's not a cowbell.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
All right then, hit the cowbell notification button so you don't miss any of my up and coming content. Woo! Oh, awesome, guys. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Absolutely fantastic, guys. As the weeks go on, everything will start getting done more and more on the track, and the reviews will start up again. Right now, it's hard for me to look at this track and do a review and run a car on it. It's kind of cringy. I know it's at a point right now where it's sort of in between, you know what I mean? But well, you could be here next week and try and win one, or when you order from lighttechslots.ca, that's Warren. He's in Japan right now. I seen him buying he's buying all these all this cool stuff. So it'll be really interesting to see what he comes up with when he gets home. Otherwise, I think he may have them for sale. But I know when you buy a car, he just gives you one. It's part of what he does. So once again, light LIGHT. And then tech, yeah. No, I would probably say like rugby. One word. Light tech is oneword.ca. Thank you, PNW. I appreciate it, guys. Everybody, make sure you go check out everybody else's stuff tonight. Once again, if you're a slot car creator and you're in the comments, make sure you let everybody know that this is the case. In my comment section, you're not. I don't think you're being pushy or anything by mentioning that you have moderators who actually that's what they do. They share your channel with everybody so that everybody knows who you are. So when you're in my comments, you get it's double. You get the slot car knowledge of the community and what I have to say. I don't know if that's worth listening to or not, but you guys are here and I appreciate it. But it helps us all share with each other. So absolutely fantastic. And once again, guys, if you want to show off your track and let everybody know what you got going on, or you just installed something new and you want to show somebody, Thursday nights, make sure you go see. Make sure you see Kenton, because at Slot Car and HO Trains, that's what he does. He has it's like open mic night, where if you'd like, you go down and you basically you join StreamYards as a guest and you show your track. So it's absolutely a great idea. I know he's got quite a good crowd going on there. So if that's something you're into, for sure. He has a larger scale and does do the same thing. So it's not just strictly HO. It's more about slot cars with Kenton as well, but his concentration is definitely HO. But it's a slot car world, so we all share. It's just how it rolls. So once again, guys, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight on another episode of Monday Night Slot Car Live. And once again, thank you all for joining me. And make sure that you see me next week. Let everybody know what's going on. And next week, we will be talking about slot cars. Gosh, what a strange subject. I want to thank you guys for watching tonight. We'll see you soon.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup. You want to go do
Slot cars in the garage?
Yup.